everything is improving for you. I just want to talk about potential financial devastation if you go through a bad benzo withdrawal. Again, most people won't, but if you go through a really bad one, your finances will suffer a lot. Um, you know, and that's just a fact. If you're in a bad withdrawal, I mean, it devastated mine. Like I mentioned in my other videos, I was 6 milligrams Valium and cold turkey, almost died. Went through, excuse me, terrible withdrawals. It lasted, for my case, for years. It lasted like, I think, 2 years. But like I mentioned before, it slowly drops off over time, 3 months, 6 months. I had a lot of symptoms, so a lot of people will not get many symptoms or a little bit, or some people will get a lot, unfortunately. But yeah, your finances, if you get a bad one, are definitely going to suffer. And family's going to have to help you out, friends, government, potentially, to get through this insanity, because benzos ruin everything. Potentially it's always a ticking time bomb. I always say that, and people just get fortunate. Just get fortunate. And I mentioned years ago, I used to take a pill called Vioxx, which is a competitor to Advil, just over the counter for pain. And for me, it worked great. But it was giving hundreds of thousands of people heart attacks, and they eventually took it off the market. So that's like benzos. Yeah, most people won't be affected, but too many are, and they're affected in a horrible, horrible way. And again, finances are going to be hit, and you're going to have to figure out a way to get through it. If you're working in benzo withdrawal, you're way ahead of the game. That means you're definitely going to be okay. I'm talking to the people who are really suffering. You know what I mean. I know a good friend of mine. She was working a good job, the whole 9 yards, and it knocked her out of the box for years. It literally destroyed her career. Totally destroyed her career. She's much older now, and she loved her career. And benzos, Ativan, is what did her in. And then 7 years later, ironically, she took Keflex, and it messed with her because you have a weakened system. There are other people I know who work jobs and they can't work anymore. They have the very sensitive central nervous system now. Can't be touched. Their bodies feel weird. They have electrical activity going through their body. This is what benzos do to some people. And again, for those who were working in it, man, you're ahead of the game, because it devastated me. It knocked me out so bad. And a lot of other people don't like talking about it, and stuff like that. But push on, get through it. Please check out some of my other videos. If you haven't, please subscribe, like, and share. It really helps to build this channel up. And be well. God bless you. Amen.